for wind.
My turn!
Ready. Copy. Ether vision activate.
That'll teach ya!
Recalibrating. Increase firepower.
My turn!
Them down. Engaging head on. Ether vision activate.
That'll teach ya! Watch your back!
You're in my sight.
My turn!
Ready. I'll pierce right through. Time to pin them down. Prepare for a long fight. My bullets are one with the wind. Support in position. Adjusting for wind.
That'll teach ya!
Show no mercy. I'll pierce right through. The melody of combat. Fire support ready.
Lucky you! You're next!
Support in position. Ether vision activate.
My turn!
Show no mercy. I am the Eye of Obel. I am the Eye of Obel. 真啊！
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
With all due respect to the client, the proxy's role is to guide people through the hollows. Is it worth hiring a proxy for a commission that doesn't even involve going into one?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the Hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
All right, you've sold me. Let's see what we're dealing with.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Wait, just a photo? That's barely a clue. No name, no background, not even her usual haunts? And what's up with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
Finding someone with just a photo and a melody. That's like searching for a needle in a haystack. Got any ideas, Wise?
Maybe we should check Port Elpis. Women with their eyes covered aren't exactly that common. Remember when we visited the sea a while back? I think we saw someone who fit that description. Remember? You were in a bad mood, so we went to the sea to clear our heads. We even bought some fries, but you got distracted by a woman passing by with her eyes covered, and the seagull took the fries right out of your hand.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I remember. She did look a lot like the woman in the photo. And I was just curious, all right? She stood out. How was I supposed to know the seagulls there were so aggressive? Anyway, it's an unexpected lead. Let's check out the port and see if we can dig anything up. I've got nothing. How about you, Wise?
Looks like this isn't something that can be solved with a quick trip to the port. But since we're here, how about we try playing the harmonica? I'm not sure what good it'll do, but if it doesn't work, we'll just buy some fries and head back home.
I agree. Playing the harmonica and buying fries, both are officially your job now.
I guess there's no saying no to you. Fine. But just so you know, I'm not good at it, so don't blame me if it sounds terrible.
That was pretty painful. And it didn't do a thing. Let's just grab some fries and call it a day.
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Sorry for my brother making a bit of a ruckus. We'll just... Wait. You're the person in the photo. When did you... I didn't even hear any footsteps.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
Actually, we're proxies. The song was given to us by our client. We didn't expect it to help us find you. Our client is looking for you, you see. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Why don't we head back to the store?
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Miss Charon, I've already contacted the information broker who issued the commission. Once he gets here, it shouldn't be long before you can meet the client. Feel free to have a seat on the couch. I'll grab you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
Let me see. You're right. How did you pick up on that? I thought there was some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
It's me again! You two found the target already? Wow, Faithin, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
I didn't expect things to move so quickly either, but it's nothing, really. By the way, didn't the client come with you? Charon here would like to meet them.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem. I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his knock-knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
From what you're saying, it sounds like the client ran into some kind of trouble tied to the hollow. But we can't jump to conclusions just yet.
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Air Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We're just as eager to find the client. After all, no client, no payment. Besides, if we said no, you'd still head into the hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So I was right. You remind me of how Belle and I used to be. So fixated on finding someone that nothing else mattered, not even your own safety. Well, since Miss Charon wants to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. Just leave it to us, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
Don't worry about it. Seeing how determined you are to find this person, we can't just sit back and do nothing. Let's work together to find them.
Did you call me? Meow.
Only the brave will win. That's me!
Is it time to clock out?
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Oh, why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
It'd be more efficient to retrace a path I've already walked. Please come with me, Proxy. The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstruction.
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
It's... By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight? Is it because of your exceptional hearing and tactile senses?
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed. I can't see most things clearly, but I'm able to detect the etheric fluctuations of nearby humans, ethereals, and other objects. Ether vision activate. I call this ability Ether Vision.
That's quite the ability. Given your combat style, those eyes must come in handy on the battlefield, huh? Wait, something's up ahead. There's someone up... What could have happened? Who did this?
Guess what?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper, just like me. Proxy, stay vigilant and get behind me. The killer may still be nearby. They seem to have no qualms when it comes to killing. Let's press onward. I feel there may be more victims, and...
The surrounding ether levels have increased significantly. What's going on?
Show no mercy.
Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
You're in my sights. Those are high-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated ether. As soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
Such high ether concentrations will make the nearby ethereals more active and cause more to show up. All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving. Wait. Charon, I'm detecting 4 life forms up ahead. Let's go take a look.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
They're still survivors. Charon, can you check their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
Is there nothing else we can do? If we contact a hospital and get him out of the hollow right away...
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just want to go home.
Are you alright? Did you get hurt fighting earlier?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now was one of them. Staring into death, it's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
Looks like the person behind this has already left. Charon, let's get the survivors out of here. Follow me.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the three of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internaut information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I'm not mistaken, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day? What's that?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But then, Jesse wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right, Jesse?
Well, that's... I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Knock Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our three squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets. But there's something else I need to ask. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for, male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me.
You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person?
Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
Raven, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
That's right. It seems the client was kidnapped, taken into the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for more clues. So, what made you rush over to the store?
Well, just take a look for yourself. I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
We were just stressing over a lack of leads. And now one conveniently falls into our laps? Something about this feels off.
You're sure it's just disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties, and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Don't mention it, but why keep secrets? From a practical standpoint, wouldn't calling for backup have been the safer move?
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
I may have kept it from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's too dangerous. That location message seems cagey. It could be a trap to lure us in.
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
I understand how anxious you must be right now. We can help you, but we really need to be careful this time.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.